What's happening, everybody? It's Jeff Lightsy Jr. here with the Black Boss channel. Be sure to hit the thumbs up button, like, share, subscribe, and the notification bell. Now, I'm here today to talk about Tom Brady. He's headed to his 10th Super Bowl. Tom Brady continues to defy odds at age 43. He had a 40 touchdown season. He's won an NFC championship in his first year in the conference. And now he's headed to a Super Bowl with a chance to win his seventh title. Seventh. Tom Brady is just continuing to look like something we've never seen before. This is just incredible. And the testament to Tom Brady goes beyond just the fact he did it without Belichick, because to me, it proves that Tom Brady was the Patriot Way. You know, the Patriot Way we've always heard for the last 20 years, last 2 decades, on why they were so successful, why they were able to do what they were able to do. A lot of people try to blame it on the fact that they were in the AFC East. A lot of people, and they always gave them home playoff games. It always gave them buys during the week. I mean, during the playoffs, they always got a first round bye, and they always had an easy division with the Bills, the Dolphins, and the Jets, teams that just for the last 20 years weren't really that good, weren't really that competitive. The Jets would have a couple of competitive years, and now we see the Bills are a competitive team in Miami. Now Miami, it's like Brady leaves, and now all of a sudden everybody gets good. It's just kind of ironic, by the way. But anyway, but the reason why Tom proved that he was the Patriot Way is not just the fact that he came to Tampa and took them to the Super Bowl his first year in in the building, right? Like, we knew Tampa had a good team. We didn't know how good the defense was. JPP has revitalized his career. He's a Pro Bowler again. Devin White looks like one of the best young linebackers in the entire NFL. He's a Pro Bowler, should have been a Pro Bowler. Shaq Barrett led the league in sacks last year and looks pretty dominant in these playoffs. And then the corners, they get the job done. Now, I'm not going to say that they're the best in the world, but Carlton Davis, Antoine Whitfield Jr. is a really good young safety, and the defensive backs get the job done. They're good enough to get to the Super Bowl, obviously. So, but what goes deeper than that is that we've come to learn that you do not have to be the most talented quarterback in the world to have success, right? Tom Brady at this point in his career isn't as talented as a Patrick Mahomes. He isn't as talented as a Lamar Jackson. He isn't as talented as a lot of these Josh Allen, a lot of these guys that are at home and going to watch him host a Super Bowl in Tampa. Like, he's not as talented as those guys anymore. He's 43. They're 23. Like, there's a big difference. He's got 20 years and 6 championships over those guys. But leadership, attitude, and dedication can take you a long way. Leadership, attitude, and dedication can take you so far. Tom Brady is still fairly talented. Let's not get it twisted. He ain't no soup sandwich. He ain't no scrub. But he isn't as talented as those guys, but somehow was still able to manage to go further than those guys. Why? Because the leadership, when he got to Tampa, he changed the attitude with his leadership. He changed the attitude of the team. The team now believed it's the same players. There's nobody that's drastically different on that roster. They went out and got Leonard Fournette, and it seemed to be a big pickup. And they got Antonio Brown, who plays sometimes, who's injured half the other time. Like, so there's not huge roster changes, except bringing in 12. And 12 came in and changed the attitude. Now they believed, as talented as they were last year, because of who was at their quarterback and because they were so used to losing, they didn't believe that they could win. And now when 12 stepped in the building, they believed that they could win every single game. And that changes a football team. That changes an organization. It changes a football team. And that's what Tom Brady brought to the table. Although he might not be as talented as some of those other quarterbacks along in the NFL. But the fact that he brought the mindset and the leadership and the attitude that we should go out there and feel like we're the best team on the field every single time we take the field, that is what changed in Tampa. And that is what's missing from New England. New England for 20 years had that attitude, had that mindset, because 12 was behind center for them. And that's gone. That is gone. They still have the same coaches. They still have the same staff. They still have a lot of the same players that won 12 games last year. And now they didn't make the playoffs, went 7-9, and the Bucs are in the Super Bowl after going 7-9 the year before Tom Brady got there. That makes the worlds of difference. Shout out to Tom Brady. Shout out to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. and their all black coaching staff. Shout out to all their black coaches because you know I'm always B1 all day, every day, and all the black coaches on Bruce Arians' staff. So that's all. It's just a little quick video paying homage to Tom Brady. I know I've been critical in the past, but man, you got to give it up, give credit when credit is due. Like I said, he's not the most talented quarterback in the world anymore, but his leadership, his attitude, his dedication to the game, his dedication to his teammates, his sacrifice to make sure all of this takes place, and it's led him to 10 Super Bowls. That's that you got to respect it. No matter what you say about it, you got to respect it. Thank you guys for tuning in. Once again, I'm Jeff Lightsy Jr. at the Black Boss Channel. Be sure to hit the thumbs up button, like, share, subscribe, and the notification bell. And follow me on Instagram at JLightsy7. I post content on there all the time.